So this girl was maybe from Oklahoma, one of those middle states in America. So what she was saying is that wealth transfer in the next 20 years, we'll be seeing a lot of wealth transfer. Now she had bought 20,000 acres of land and she was planting maize corn. And then she was saying that in the next 20 years is when, because most farm owners or people who own property are of the age of 50 and 60 years old. So these people are mostly retiring and they'll be passing down these properties or even farmland to their kids. For those who didn't see our young calf, here it is. So smart. I call it, guys, I want to call it a name of a famous person in the world. Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube, the Aseko Twins. Now, these are day here in the village and I have my friend. He is also my cousin. Now, this gentleman, we were in school together since we were kids, since we were in primary school. Then in high school, each of us went to a different high school. Then again in university, we found ourselves in the same university. Anyways guys, this is a day here in the village. I wanted to head over to my mom. She's at the farm, but before we can get there, let me show you where we are going first. Let me show you something first. So here in the village, the area MP, the member of parliament, provided water. What he did is that he dug a borehole here in the village, so that on top of a hill, so I'm top of the hill, and this is the place where he dug a borehole. So what happens is that this water has been piped close to our place at the road. So now I'm going to open the water so that people can fetch water at the road. So guys, I don't know whether you can see that tank. That's where the borehole has been dug. The problem is now that water is not always enough for everyone in the village. So what happens is that there are solar panels on top of that tank, which you can see. So that solar pumps water from the borehole, and when the water fills that tank is when the water is opened for the people. So that's what I'm going to do. Me and my friend, that's what we are going to do with this gentleman. I don't know why he's shy. He's never shy when he's approaching girls and when he's... Anyways, that's what, guys, we are going to do. So guys, I'm climbing and I'm going to the very top, like I said, to open the water so that people at the road can actually get the water. The water. Down. So now I'm opening it. I think you can hear the water flowing down. So guys, there's someone. That's where the water is flowing to. Those are the first taps. Now those ones are for the people who live at the top of the hill. Now the other people who live at the road, like now where we live, we also be getting the water. And there's something in my eye. Now guys, this water has really helped a lot of people. Like for a long time, people who used to live at the top of this hill, they used to walk like 7 to 10 kilometers for them to access water. So this area MP has really helped a lot of people, and I think it's gonna be in power for a long time because now people love him. Anyways guys, let me climb down, then we can head over to the farm and see our mom. So guys, here is the water. Yeah, and that's clean drinking water, guys. So now we are headed out to the farm to see mom, because she's at the farm. She's been at the farm since morning. So let me go. I almost forgot this. So guys, let me just head over to the farm, then I'll talk to you once we are at the farm. So guys, I want to give you a brief history of me and my friend, who is also my cousin. But just look at this banana plantation behind me. Also, this is the same owner. So this gentleman has planted a lot of bananas, and they go for, yeah, so what he does is that once they are ready, he harvests them, and then he sells them to the market. Most of them actually go to the city. So a full banana can cost like $7. Yeah, all $7. All others, bigger ones, can go to close to $10. So he makes good money from that banana plantation. Now, my friend who is here, I told you we were in school together, we were in university together. Now, there's a time when we were broke in university. And guys, Kenyan, let's just keep walking. Kenyan universities or colleges are not like what you guys have in the States, whereby someone could be a student and then when they don't have classes, they maybe work at McDonald's, or they maybe work at any of those fast food joints. Now, when we were broke here in Kenya, there's a time we were so broke we had to go to someone's farm, and then we wanted to be houseboys. Guys, have you been broke to a point that yesterday you didn't take food, you didn't take dinner, you had not taken lunch? Now today is another day, you haven't taken breakfast. Now you can't even walk.
27 hours.
27 hours later, you haven't taken anything. You haven't eaten anything. So desperation can force you to do anything. So at that time, we wanted to be houseboys. Unfortunately, we didn't get a job. Guys, we are at the farm, and now I think my mom is also here. I think my mom has finished with whatever she was doing at the farm. Guys, she's still spraying the herbicides that we were spraying the other day at the farm. So like I told you guys, we have small farms which are scattered all over, which is why work on the farm never ends for us. Almost every day you would find us in the farm. Like now, today, she is still spraying the herbicides. Here in the village, we call it Roundup. There she is. So guys, let's keep going. She's done from this farm. Now we are headed to another farm. So guys, here in Kenya, most students in the universities, most of them, desperation makes them to do things that they never imagined they will do. Example for girls, most of the girls will end up doing prostitution so that they can afford life. So it's very difficult for them, unless a girl comes from a nice family that can, afford to send her enough money for her to survive in university or in college. Then most of the girls end up doing things that they never thought they would. Even like good girls, I've seen good girls girls who have good morals, but because of lack of money and the desperation that we were talking about, they all end up doing those bad things. And for some reason, men love such kind of girls. It's not like they love them, but immoral men love to use such kind of girls because it's easier to get them. So you'd find that, especially Fridays in university, you'd find that drunkard men come for these girls, and then they take them to their houses. They take them to these house parties so that they can buy them food, and at the end of the day, you know what happens. I don't have to inform you guys. Anyways guys, let's keep walking. My mom is still at the head, is heading us, and then my friend is at the back. Ngayo ko siya. No bata kanto ka? Okay. So guys, we are headed to another farm. Now, this is our family's homestead. Biaiga? Biatole? No tole. Oh. Biatole? Do at mangan. Ngayon mama mo kondo yung go. So guys, apparently I didn't know that my mom has another farm on this end. Twende. So guys, this is a day at the farm with my mom and my friend. A day at the farm in the village. So guys, my mom hired a farm when I was in the city and I don't know about it. So that's where we are headed. And this is an epigrass plantation. Now this one, maybe she'll also hire it for us. And guys, let me just show you what someone's toilet actually looks like here in the village. So this is someone's toilet. So that's a toilet, and that's what people in the village use as their toilets. So this is the farm that mom has hired, and that's why she's also spraying the herbicide so that she can then later plant some maize. You can see the people who planted maize earlier. Just look at this small farm, guys, over here. So this is a person who planted maize earlier, and you see it's beginning to grow, and it looks healthy. I don't know what kind of vegetables these are. Nalikuwa kijana, sasa ni mzee. So guys, that's my mom Guys, don't ask me why I'm not helping my mom do this job. Now, if I went on and asked her to give me that pump so that I can spray, she wouldn't allow it. She wouldn't agree because she, she assumes that I don't know how to do it. So my work is just to watch her and be the supervisor because Really? So now guys, we are done. Apparently my mom forgot some banana at the other farm, so that's where we are headed. We are headed back so that lunch. Okay. So we are headed to get that banana. Then after that, we should be on our way back home. And then we can go cook lunch. Then after we cook lunch, we can head over, my friend and I can head over to the river, shower at the river. Then after showering at the river, the day should be going. The day should be ending. After we shower at the river, we should be done for the day. Yeah, so guys, there's a video that I was watching the other day. It was a YouTube video of some female. This female must have been from one of those middle US states. So she should have been from Oklahoma or something. So this girl was maybe from Oklahoma, one of those middle states in America. So what she was saying is that wealth transfer in the next 20 years, we'll be seeing a lot of wealth transfer. Now she had bought 20,000 acres of land and she was planting maize corn. And then she was saying that in the next 20 years is when, because most farm owners or people who own property are of the age of 50 and 60 years old. So these people are mostly retiring and they'll be passing down these properties or even farmland to their kids and anyone in particular that can be able to purchase this land or this property or this companies off of them. So guys, in the next 20 years, I will be in the States buying farmland, 20,000 acres of farmland from you gentlemen and ladies that own companies and will be retiring. So count me as among the buyers. Now, that's true because also my mother, who is in her mid-50s, I'm sure in the next 20 years, she shall have given us some pieces of land. And we will be starting our families as well here in the village. Now, there is a gentleman that asked me yesterday whether I will be willing to travel outside my country and go to Barbados or America or Europe. Now, guys, I always dreamt of going and traveling the world. Traveling the world has always been my dream. Now, I have to be realistic because at the moment, I don't have any money to travel the world. So at the moment, I have to do my craft. I have to focus on my YouTube. I have to focus on making money so that when I have money, enough money to travel the world, then yes, why not? But I can't just wake up and travel the world with $0 to my name. But if any of you guys have money and want me to travel to any part of the world, then yeah, welcome me. I'll be there. If any of you guys want me to come to any country or want me to travel to any country, then it's just the air ticket. The beauty about being in my 20s, early 20s, is that I don't have any person that I will be like, I have kids behind. I don't have kids behind that I'll be like, who am I gonna live with the kids? So at my 20s, I have the flexibility of traveling the world without any fear, without imagining of leaving anyone behind. Now, of course, I'm gonna leave my mom behind, but it's not like I have young kids that I'll be leaving behind. So in my 20s, my priority is to travel the world, make money, meet friends. So there's another banana. Okay, well, cut it. So in my 20s, I have the flexibility of traveling to any part of the world. If you guys want me to go to China, if you guys want to see me in South Korea, North Korea, Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Canada, I'm willing. Guys, let me see you in a second. Mbona njema ita tuko matoka na yange chini chiko. Kweli. Lakini ndisukuna nek. Patimba. Eno ama kita ita ya kuni yanga cha mari mbara tena ita kama kweli. Mechi shati mechi kanya chirama kweli. Chiwe. Dibuga cha ya se. Ndre ito ko nacho. Oh. So now guys, we are headed back. We have that banana. Let me see you guys once we get home. Now guys, we are on our way back home, and you can see people who planted maize corn earlier. The maize has actually grown. But those who waited, like now for us, most of our farms, to be fair, we haven't planted maize. Okay, we have planted, but the maize hasn't grown. The corn hasn't grown. My friend is carrying that small banana and it's giving him an headache. Oh my. So guys, this is a day here in the village, in my country, Kenya. Now the Germans call it Kenya, but in English it's Kenya. And then our first president was called Kenyatta. So when I was young, I used to think the country was named after the president. And guys, if there's something that our leaders do perfectly, is to steal money from the government. Now, you see, when most countries in Africa were gaining independence, so because most of the properties, most of the prime land was owned by the British. Now, when the British or the Germans or the French people were going back to their countries and they were giving back land to the country, the people who were named as the first presidents or the first prime ministers, instead of the land being transferred to the country, land was transferred to their names. So you will find that like a third of the country, a third of the land of the country is owned by a few individuals. And now the president, you'll find that the president, after he died, because the president here never retire, especially in most African countries. Now when the president dies, the property is handed over to the kids. Now like us, our first president, he was named Kenyatta. He died while in office. He died of old age in office. So when he died, because the kids were so young, he handed over the presidency to his friend. Now, when his friend retired after being in power for 27 years, when he was also almost dying, that's when he came out of power. And he handed over the country to the previous president's son. So that's normally what happens in the country. So, but of late, since we had our new constitution, presidents retire nowadays. So after 10 years, the presidents retire. Now, we have a president that we are not sure that he's going to retire. He seems to love power so much. But anyways, we have a constitution. We hope that he is going to follow it. Okay. And guys, I told you we were on top of the hill, so now we are getting closer to the road, which is where our home is. Nilikuwa kijana, sasa ni mzee. Ya, bueno, no anda quiere coño, se lo voy a echar en momento. So guys, my mom is just behind me. She is also carrying another smaller banana. Not that big. And guys, finally we are at the road. Now we are headed to our home. Let's go cook lunch. And then yeah, we see what happens next, guys. Guys, that water flows all the way from on top of that hill to down here. So you can see when I open that water, it has flown all the way from that hill. Now people down here can finally get the water. Now, like I told you, this water is not always enough. So most people, even those jerrycans that you see over there, not all of those jerrycans will be filled with that water, because there are other locations where this water has been piped to. So to the other side, like 1 kilometer away, there is also another place where there's a tap where people also collect the water, which is why the water is not always enough. So there are like 7 spots where this water has been pumped to and where villagers collect the water from. So yeah guys, for those who didn't see our young calf, here it is. So smart. I call it guys, I wanna call it a name of a famous person in the world, but everyone is so emotional nowadays. So if I give it a name of a famous person, some people are gonna be like, oh, that's bad. But it's such a nice calf. Talk to us. Yeah. So guys, some of you ask me how it's faring on. You can see it's okay, it's smart, and it's actually a big one. Do you know how much you disturbed us the other day? So guys, this calf was just given birth the other day, and it's been 3 days already. It's been 3 days already. Today the mother was taken away because there's no food at the homestead, so it was taken to graze at some fields. So that's why you can see this gentleman is all alone. So now guys, my mom is preparing lunch for us. Let me see what she's preparing. So she's preparing this is ugali. I don't know whether you guys remember from yesterday's video when I showed you me eating ugali, and there she is. I think we'll be eating ugali and some beef together with yeah, it's just ugali and beef. Then after that guys, I'm now headed to the river to also take a shower, and yeah, that will be it. Guys, when I have enough money, if I get money, I want to paint my mom's houses, because you see they're not in the best condition. Yeah, one of the things I dream about is painting our houses before I can build her, because with time I hopefully will be able to build a house. But for now, I want to, if possible, get some few funds and paint these houses, because they are not in the best possible condition. But yeah, it's God's timing for everything. So yeah guys, let's go to the river. Let's first take lunch, then we'll go to the river, and yeah, that will be a day for us. So guys, unfortunately it's beginning to rain. You can see the clouds behind me, and it's beginning to rain, so we can't go to the river because you can't swim while it's raining. You can't shower in the river while it's raining. So I really wanted my friend to also go to the river and swim with me, because guys, one other thing that I didn't tell you is that my friend is also starting his YouTube. So I encouraged him to start a new YouTube, because here in the village there is no job, so you have to be creative. That's why I encourage him to also start a YouTube channel. So his first video was going to be at the river swimming, but because of the rains we can't go to the river now. This should be the end of our video. Now you bro, you have to introduce yourself.
Hello guys, my name is Mike Obaga, and
why is your voice so deep?
And the new YouTube channel will be just Mike Obaga.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, he's beginning his new YouTube. Now guys, you have to understand that myself, I'm a content creator. I've been doing this for 5 years. That's why I'm yapping in front of the camera. Now he has never done this before. That's why he's not so active in front of the camera like I am. But with time is gonna be as active as I am. Can I go, madam? Okay. With time is gonna be as active as I am. Guys, we are headed to some location. Then, guys, I think now this will be the end of our video. We really wanted for you guys to see us at the river, but I think the rain is showing signs of raining. But then, because look at the clouds, it's so dark. Guys, just look at the clouds behind me, so dark. But we are gonna find a way. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. Guys, this is our church behind. Okay. Guys, here is the river. This is how the river looks from a distance. So that's where we are headed. We are not gonna swim. We are not gonna be showering in that river. But I just wanna show you, because I realize some people really love this river. Some people really love it. And guys, whatever it is that you guys like or love about the village, I'm here to show you. So guys, this is how the river looks like up close. So should I jump, guys? Should I jump? In 3, 2, 1. Bye guys, bye. Until next time.